So okay, so I know that you do multi-genre stuff. When did that start to happen? When did you decide to include, or not limit yourself? Let's say, put it that way, not limit yourself to reggae, just reggae.
I like that. For me, I would just in 2010. I was introduced. Probably 2009. Around 2008, 2009, I was introduced to Morpheus. The great King Morpheus.
The love affair of all love affairs. Yes. Go on.
I have to say that I love him. I love him. If anybody troubles that man, okay, it's on. My salvation's on the line. I met Morpheus about 2008, 2009. And when I went down to the studio, it was a studio of mainly rappers.
Okay.
Hip hop and stuff. And so I was exposed to this new world because up until that point, I never understood rappers. I couldn't get their delivery, their pronunciation. I just wasn't about it. And so I was exposed to this big brand new world. And so I met loads of rappers at the studio. And I would just sit down there, just seeing how people are doing their thing. And I would ask, "Your singer, like, do you want to do a chorus? Do you want to do like a hook for us?" And then that's how I got into doing more, different things. Yeah, I knew it was wonderful. And so here I am. And so now if you want me to do opera, we go up on opera show and we do opera. I love working with the rappers, because they are very clever in their wordplay and how they do as well and how they create. And so so I would say probably around 2009, around 2010. Yeah. Okay,
so we're going to talk about your ideas for your videos and your visuals and stuff like that. I spoke about it yesterday. Your fashion sense, because as I said yesterday, being a church girl, we were taught to be our Sunday best, and for the men, as far as I'm concerned, it's a nice suit and tie and everything. And when I really got into the music business, I would judge all the men accordingly. So I would say, how could they be on the stage wearing jeans and a t-shirt, or but you came on, when I saw you, I'm thinking, what? You had on your frilly shirt sometimes, your knickerbocker, the 3/4 length trousers, and dressed properly. The thing is, you were always dressed properly, very fine. You had the image down to a T.
Thank you.
So I asked you, where did you get that? Where did you get that sense of, or that confidence to do things like that? Because reggae, I have to say, it's judgmental. It's very judgmental on how you come across, how you appear, and so on. And you would belt out a reggae tune like nothing, dressed like an English lord. So where did you get that from?
Well, I mean, being at secondary school, I was always into drawing. I used to draw a lot. And then I would say when I was about 19 years old, the woman that was my very first nanny, big up Annette, we came into contact, and she still makes clothes.
Okay.
And so I was very much into raving at the time, and so I would require certain clothes to be made.
Of course.
For me to go raving. And I'm quite sure that you know what organza is.
Yes.
Right.
You use organza?
I had an organza suit.
Oh God.
Now back in the day, they used to have click suit, right? Remember click suit, the shirt and the baggy trousers.
Yeah.
So I got Annette to make me a click suit, but it was organza, and it had this gold material. So what I had on like a gold shiny vest and knee-length boxer shorts underneath the organza suit.
Oh God.
Murder. It was bad. That suit there was bad. I'm gonna tell you. And so one day I said to her, Annette, you know what? I want to learn how to make clothes. And so she said, "Oh, then try and make my boxer shorts." And I made the shorts, but I saw up the foot bit where you could. But that was my one and only fail. And then I went on to make clothes. And so I've always been a person that's been quite expressive. I've always wanted to just be different.
Yes. You
know? But it's funny because growing up, Mum didn't have the means to let us have what everybody else had. But we always had to have, the cheaper version. And so maybe that's where it stems from, that now that I'm in a position that I can have, I just want to have what just be different. So I maybe that's where it stems from. So
So which brings me on to your the ideas for your videos. The most powerful one I remember, I don't know, I think it was Heartbeat, but there was one that you were in the shower and I think, who does that? You were in the shower and the water was coming down and you were in your clothes, that was very powerful. I remember saying to you at the time that was very powerful. But where do you get the ideas? Is it
it's
as
amazing
you feel it?
That you say that though, Queen, because I was asked. Somebody said to me, "Why would you go into the way that they asked me was, why would you go into the shower with your clothes on?" And I just kind of like round up the conversation and brought it to an end, because I don't. If you don't get it, that's fine.
No, it's
don't
powerful.
Get it. I mean, I'm gonna say I watched an interview a few months back in this lockdown period about Luther Vandross. When he first came into the scene, and he was starting his career, and he said in one of his interviews, if the people don't get me, I'm not spending time to try and convince them. Either you get me or you don't.
I think so.
And look what he became. Luther was one of the greatest. And that's so. My outlook is this: if you don't understand why I'm in the shower, if you hear the content, if you hear the content, if you listen to the song, you'd understand that I am so broken that I can't even get undressed. Do you get what I'm saying, Queen? And that's actually how I felt. It wasn't planned. We done the filming at home, at my house, and I just said to the guy, "I'm going to get into the shower with my clothes on," and he was like, "Cool, Jay." And it was literally, I just stood in the shower and he just filmed, and I actually cried in the shower. I actually cried in the shower.
Yeah, powerful, very powerful.
So yeah.
My please keep on beating, though you're over bleeding. Heartbeat, I won't live without you. Heartbeat, overthinking, restless sleep, so many questions, but I don't say a word, cause it's way too deep. I'm filled with anger, I can't see clear, many emotions, but I know that I need you here, cause you are the reason I live, and you make it easy to breathe. And I know I would die if you stop beating. My heartbeat, please keep on beating, though you're over bleeding. Heartbeat, I won't live
So this is not limited. You have created, written, and performed many songs that I think, you know, are just so powerful. But I'm just going to pick two before we get onto the album.
Go on then.
The one that I loved and carried me through some stressful times, Counting My Blessings.
Yeah.
I know it's a hit for many. Where did the inspiration come through for that?
When I lost the feeling in my legs, I was sat in the bath washing.
Yeah.
So what had happened? Tell the story properly. What had happened? Joe G is the producer of Counting My Blessings.
Yes.
And him and his partner said to me, "Jay, we want to come and see you."
Yes.
And I said, "Okay." And so he said to me, "What do you want me to bring?" And I said to him, "I want a rhythm." And he's like, "JJ," I said, "What do you want me to bring?" I said to him, "I want a rhythm." So he said to me, "So you don't want no grapes and no fruit?" I said to him, "No, I want a rhythm." And he came over and he brought fruits and everything anyway. And we sat there and we spoke and everything. And he asked me how much and then he said to me, "So Jay, what, you really want a rhythm for true?" And I said to him, "Joji, that's what I need." I said, "Thank you for the stuff, but that's not what I asked for." And so later on that evening, he said, "Okay, I'm gonna send you a rhythm." I went back to my partner's house, sat in the bath, because at this time the feeling is coming back slowly, but I'm still numb. Yes. And I had the rhythm playing through the Bluetooth speaker whilst I'm in the bath and I'm washing, and the literally the lyrics just fell from heaven.
This I cannot deny, but I just can't give up, 'cause the mountain seems too high, 'cause I must always remember a promise has been made. Come on. One day I see God's face, till then I'll keep on praying. I'm counting all my blessings. Oh, yeah, come on. At times my faith gets weak, but I keep holding on, yeah. I won't accept defeat. Oh no, 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 no. For my people I got to be strong, 'cause I must always remember the promise has been made. One day I'll see my face, till then I'll keep on praying. I'm counting on my blessings. Really, man?
Yeah, so again, that's what I'm saying, you see, it's what you go through that brings out, you know.
100%.
Yeah, and the other one was On Top of the Mountain.
Top of the Mountain, yeah.
On Top of the Mountain. Where did that come from? That was a hit as well, by the way, for those who are listening. That was a hit, yeah.
Top of the Mountain was birthed off of the back of me blocking.
Right. Okay. Blocking. Okay, there's a message there somewhere.
Yes,
yeah.
Because what had happened was me blocking a situation and a certain people's caused a backlash from me blocking.
Okay.
And the backlash came in the form of a message that was so demonic and venomous that caused me to lay prostrate on my face, bawling my eyes out, because I just in disbelief of what was sent through to my phone. But praise God, the night before, Stingray had sent me the backing track to Top of the Mountain. And what I do when someone sends me a track, I play continuously. Just have it, if I'm cleaning. Yeah. So that I'm just getting my inspiration. And he had sent it to me the night before. I listened to it briefly, woke up to a message at 1 o'clock in the morning, read that message, and put the backing track on and just cried because I was just looking at this message over and over again, and I had an outer body experience.
Oh wow!
May anybody wants to believe it, yes or no? I never had anything like that before. I didn't have an opinion about it, but it happened. I was laying down, Queen. I was laying down and crying and listening to this backing track from Stingray, and I looked to my left and I saw my feet standing beside me, and then it's almost like it switched, and then I became the person that was standing, and I was watching myself laying on the floor bawling, Queen.
Oh gosh!
But the me that was standing was singing the lyrics of Top of the Mountain, and the lyrics were literally just falling on me, Queen, like falling on me, literally. And that was my experience. And so when I sing that song, I always kind of have that same kind of feeling that I had that day.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but you know.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. So it's both songs were a spiritual experience.
Basically.
Yeah. And both songs have been a hit. So.
But do you know what I'm gonna say? I would say 99% of my material that I've recorded, that I've been going through heartache, affliction, sickness. Yeah. It's all been it. It's all been, yeah.
There are times when I get weary and my eyes are filled with water. In the valley, I just can't seem to see the top of the mountain. Oh, I fall down on my knees, tears rolling down my face, and I cry, Father, how much more must I take? Oh Lord, help me please, 'cause I can't seem to see the top of the mountain.
And so even This Is My Life, I was ill throughout the whole of the album.
Oh gosh, don't speak about that song. Oh Lord, yeah.
I throughout the recording of this new creation, this 2021 album, This Is My Life, affliction was upon me. It was upon me.
All right, before we get into the album, you're jumping ahead of me, but have you got a favorite? Have you got a favorite song ever that you've ever recorded, or?
Top of the Mountain for me.
That must be hard.
Top of the Mountain for me is
that's the one.
Yeah, because that's barring what's what's just completed. Yeah. It's the one for me because it says everything that I've sometimes the road gets rough. This I can't deny.
Yes. Yeah.
But I just can't give up because the mountain seems too high, and I feel like that often. And so I have to remind myself. But it's funny because in 2002, when I used to attend Rurat Church, in prayer meeting, praise and worship prayer meeting, one of the women came to me and said to me, "You are going to write some powerful songs, some songs that's gonna save people's lives, but you're also gonna be writing songs to cover yourself."
Yes.
Yeah. But at that time, I was thinking to myself, in my back of my mind, I'm being rude. I'm like, whatever, because I wasn't writing songs them days. There, I wasn't writing.
So you couldn't see it. Yeah.
I couldn't see it. Here we are.
So we come to my favorite part, which is the current album. In private, I can say to everybody, I don't care. I've been raving about it. My favorite song is This Is Your Life. I have cried, and to the point where I don't put it on now because I'll start crying. I can't. If I listen to it, I have to stop and listen to it. I have to close my eyes and sit down and listen to it. I love the music. I love the content, but it's the lyrics for me. That for me, it's like a morning affirmation. You know,
Wow.
just
Wow.
get your mindset right, get it,
That's
you know,
big.
and,
That's big.
and
That's
I'm,
big.
I'm one of those people that I, like yourself, I like to listen to something over and over again, so it gets into me, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So please, there are other songs on the album.
Yeah.
In fact, I predict that for quite a while to come, if you want to, you've got a few songs on there that you could release as singles, you know, and get very good success from them. But for me, my favorite is This Is Your Life. So where did you get the album from? I mean, the inspiration, the album. Yeah.
I was having a conversation with Mandy Singer, Queen Mandy. Big up Queen Mandy. We were having a conversation. We always speak on a level.
Yeah.
Because I'm a person that when I have conversation with someone, I want to have a conversation of substance. I ain't got time for
that's right.
And so we were having a conversation, and she was saying to me, bro, listen, you know what, make sure that, you know, it's you that's writing your life story, you know, and don't let anybody else write your story about you.
That's right.
And I was like, yeah, because if you let someone else write your story, then God can't get the glory. And so that's how the chorus, I actually got the chorus before anything else. So this is your life. So you should be writing your story.
Yeah.
So when you get the best.
God should be
getting the glory. It's real. Look, I got goosebumps from my own.
It's fantastic you know? Song.
And it's true though. Like we should be writing our life story, and
not somebody else
come along and steal the pen, you know.
Don't let someone steal the pen.
No,
So the music though, the music is
King Mafia,
unusual.
the whole album. Yes. That instrumental, Morpheus gave that to me in like 2017, and I wasn't ready for it. Yeah. Because it starts off as something and ends up as something totally different. Yeah. No, and so what needed to happen, I needed to grow into that production, and that's what happened. Yeah, because when it starts, it's that echoey, you know, you're drawn in. You know, it's fantastic. I love it. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
And when is the album out?
It's out on the 25th of June. Praise God. So, and
right, so let me just say and applaud you. Not one, but 2 shows sold out. And you were whispering yesterday or making allusions to a possible 3rd date. I'm sure everybody is pricking up now and saying, look for your debit cards, quick. You know.
Yes. No, I do believe that more dates needs to be had. Yes. Because I recognize, me and Morpheus, we recognize that the few people that have the album, the response has been absolutely amazing. Yes. Feedback has been great. Yes. So we recognize the product that we have in our hands. Yes. And I remember a time when God said to me, I was at a point in my life where I wasn't sure of what to do. Should I do singing? Yeah. And I remember God saying to me, "What have you got in your hands?" Yeah. What have you got in your hands? And so we need to recognize what's been played, what we actually have in our hands. Yeah. Yeah. You know, and study and recognize what the product is. And once you realize what the product is, you have to believe in what you have in your hands. Yes. And so we're at a point where we do believe that we have a very strong product. Yes. So I am going to take the album on the road. On a tour. I'm gonna take it on the road. I have to take it on the road. I have to take it on the road. Yes. I have to. It only makes sense. I mean, the show is going. Sorry. The 2 dates are going to be in Chingford, and Chingford is not really, to my knowledge, is not really. I don't know whether I've got a great fan base up there, but I've got 2 shows in Chingford. Sold out. No, you've got a fan base, definitely. Yeah, so we thank God. We thank God.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be great. I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
Lovely.
amen. Thank you, Queen.
So it's coming out on the 25th of June. So
yes.
that means it's going to be on all social media,
all platforms.
Sorry, all digital outlets.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah.
Excellent. So where can we? All right, we did say that we made a joke about it, but it's true. You can just type in JayJay Born2Sing on Google and
things come up. But we can be specific. We can be specific.
Your handles, just for those who want to study you in more depth.
Yeah. On Instagram, it's JayJay Born2Sing with a number 1 at the end. So, but the spelling is JayJayBorn, the number 2 ing with a number 1 at the end, because apparently there's another JayJay Born2Sing somewhere, apparently. So
never met him.
I've never met him. But anyway, on Facebook, my artist page is JayJay Born2Sing, same spelling, but just JayJay Born2Sing on his own. And if you want to become a genuine, clean-hearted, pure friend, you can follow me on my personal page, which is Junior Johnson. Twitter is JayJay Born2Sing, and my YouTube page is JayJay Born2Sing.
Okay.
Praise God.
Thank you so much. I'm thinking about all the other things that I know about you that we need to study in depth. But what I'm going to do is reserve another interview, probably midway through your tour, to see how it's going, because I predict that. Yes, how it's going, because I predict that it's going to be very successful. I think your album, I said to you, and I will do it in my power, everything in my power, to make sure that the world knows about this album, because I think it's one of your greatest projects to date. And I think we need to pull together, those of us, to know how to do what we do and make it a success. So
I wanted to just elaborate on what you just said as well, please.
Yeah.
The putting together.
Yes.
It's I just think that we just need more of it.
Yes.
You know, as musicians, people that are creative and talented, we could actually really take over this world, if we really put our minds to it. I believe it. But we just don't. And I think that togetherness and unity is so key, but we just, whilst the world is being successful, we sit and watch.
I mean, my thing that I tell myself, there are certain things that I don't like, and there are certain things that, everybody has their pet peeves, and I have mine. But I'm now, like yourself, an entrepreneur. I'm doing my business and everything. Before that, I was doing 9 to 5. Okay, there were people that got on my last nerve, but I would go in the office, I would say good morning. Some of them were managers over me, and so and I would work with them and then go home. And I just wonder why we can't apply that same principle when it comes to working together. We don't. The theory that we have to be bosom buddies. My sister calls them armpit friends, because her youngest, my goddaughter, she's always under her armpit. That's what she said. So she calls them. We don't have to be armpit friends. We don't have to be, but just respect each other in our field and see how best we can utilize each other's talents. I'm making that appeal again.
Yes.
I don't. I can honestly say I don't care if you don't like me. You don't have to like me to use my skills or my talent. And I may be useful to you. You may be useful to me.
That's right.
Let's start trusting each other on a professional level, and then leave the rest.
Well, that's the key word. The key word is trust, isn't it?
Yes.
And so the question is, can I trust you with my destiny?
Yeah. That's a deep question. Can I trust you? It's true. Can I trust you with my destiny? That's whew.
And that's the thing, Queen. It's because for me to now, there's always so many memes going around saying, don't tell people your plans. And why can't I share my plan with Consciously and not be afraid that she's going to run with my idea?
That's the issue.
It shouldn't be like that, Queen. It shouldn't be. And I understand that everyone's busy in what they're doing, but we should support each other in this thing.
Yes.
You really should. Like,
Yes.
If Coral's an artist and she's got a show, if I can make it, I should make it.
Yes. Yes.
Come and clap hand and celebrate, you know. But you know, I don't know. I still feel like we've got a long.
Yeah. And the worst part is, we could change in an instant.
In an instant.
The whole thing could be changed in an instant. So
yeah,
I understand and I agree. Definitely. Okay. So I want you to say it publicly. I promise, Coral Consciously, that I will come back for the second part of this interview.
This is a comfort to a fool and a joke. No, as long as there's air in my lungs, I'll be back.
Okay, good, because we're going to hear how this. We want to hear how this album progresses, and I think it's going to be a hit.
Thank you, thank you. Just want to add that we will be bringing some. I'm in talks at the moment with getting some visuals for certain songs.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it needs to be that. We need to up the levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to, apart from the great romance of your life? I'm talking about Morpheus.
We know that Morpheus needs to get big up differently.
Yeah.
Because he is such an instrument in my life.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes.
Morpheus won't let me do anything that's wrong.
Yes.
Morpheus will say to me, Jay, now Jay, nope, that can't work. And I appreciate him. I love him dearly, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I know he's got my back. You know, he's got my best interest at heart.
That's definitely cares about you. Yeah.
100%. And I want to say love to Morpheus. I'm getting so emotional about it because I honestly I'm gonna move on. My children, I want to just say thank you for putting up with me, because I know that I sing everywhere. I sing in the bathroom, in the kitchen. When I try to sleep, I sing, you know. And I want to just say big up to my children, and you know, thank you to people like yourself that that have been supporting me like differently.
Yeah, definitely.
I do definitely support, you know, and I appreciate that. You'll see certain things online and call me and say, "What's going on?"
Yeah, I am territorial like that.
No, I appreciate that. And so what I don't want to do, I don't want to go into too many names, because you know, sometimes you forget names. So I want to just say thank you to everyone that stood by my side,
that supported you.
Just been my ride and die.
Yeah.
You know? And I want to say thank you to the people that don't like me. I want to say thank you to them too, because what that does, that puts fuel in my engine.
Yes.
You know, and so I don't wish anybody no ill. I pray that God will bless you and open your mind so that you will have a greater understanding of what it takes to become an artist.
Yes.
You know, and so so thank you to everyone. God bless everyone.
Yeah. Well, I can honestly say that you practice what you preach. For me, whenever we've spoken and you know, I'm on the ledge, I'm about to plunge into some sort of depression, you remind me, you know, or you say something that I didn't think of, and you know, you yank me back from the edge, and you know, you try your best to make me be positive as well. So thank you.
No, you're
thank you very much.
Anytime.
So we're going to see each other again, and on this platform, and we're going to be interviewing JayJay Born2Sing again, and we're going to listen to what happened to This Is My Life, what happened in JayJay's life. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Queen.
For blessing my platform. Thank you.
And have a wonderful day. God bless you.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.